Vengo a hablarte de mi tierra, mi país, El Salvador, donde todo te queda cerca, desde la playa hasta el mirador.
All right, good evening. Welcome everybody to Culture Kitchen. This is our live weekly online cooking show. My name is Simon Shackner. Some people know me as VIU Simon. I'm the host, but the focus is our students. Today I have Adri or Adriana, who's from El Salvador and been living in Canada here for maybe a couple of years, and is a peer helper. She's a student volunteer, and she's a student of Masters of Educational Leadership, if I have that correct.
Special education.
Oh, in special education. That's it. Okay, well, welcome, Adri. Thanks so much for volunteering to do this show with us. And maybe you can just quickly introduce yourself and what's on the menu tonight.
Well, today, hi everyone, I'm Adriana, but as Simon said, you can know as Adri, like shorter, and I'm from El Salvador. This is our flag. And today, we're gonna make two things that are very popular in my country. One is like a sweet bread that it's named quesadilla. If you heard that name in the Mexican food, it's like more as salty thing. But for us, it's like a sweet bread that we can eat with a coffee or another hot beverage. And it's made with cheese. Well, one of the ingredients are cheese that you can put any type of cheese. We have a lot of cheese in our country. So today we're gonna try to use ingredients that you can find here. Maybe not the same that we use in our country, but it tastes very, very good. And then we're gonna make some enchiladas. That's another name that it's in Mexican food, but we do it in a different way. So you're gonna see that's a salty thing that you can eat at dinner or just like a little snack. So I hope that you can make by yourself, but because it's very easy, the ingredients are very easy and it's very, very delicious.
Well, thank you so much, and I love that you're representing El Salvador today with the flag. And maybe for people who don't know, because we have students from all over the world, and El Salvador is chiquitito, a small country. Can you maybe just describe where it's located?
Okay, so El Salvador is in Central America. So between North America and South America, there's 5 countries that make Central America. And the smallest one is El Salvador. And we are like the second country because you can find Guatemala, there's El Salvador, then Nicaragua, Honduras, Costa Rica, and Panama. So we're one.
People forget this one a lot. Y Belize.
Sorry, and so that is where located between the 2 continents, the North and the South America.
Very cool. Okay, so I'll let you get to the cooking.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. And that intrigues me to hear about the dessert quesadilla.
Yeah, we're gonna make first the quesadilla because we have to put that in the oven. And then we're gonna make the enchilada. So today I have one friend that's gonna help me. She is the mother of one of my best friends in my country. So she's here visiting us. So she's gonna be helping me.
Oh, wow, that's so great. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah. ¿Quiere venir ahorita o después? ¿Quiere venir ahorita o después? We speak Spanish. So she
no problem.
she understands English, but she speaks. So she's.
Ajá, hola, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. So
Bienvenida al programa.
Sorry?
Dije bienvenida al programa. Culture Kitchen.
Gracias.
La cocina cultural. Aquí en nuestro canal de Facebook.
Muy bien. So
Aquí estamos para colaborar.
Excelente.
Yeah, she's gonna be famous today.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, this recipe comes from her family. She's borrowing me this recipe. So se me está prestando la receta de su familia. Okay. So first, I'm gonna show you the ingredients, and then we're going to start. So we're gonna use some eggs. We're gonna need 5 eggs. We're gonna need some sour cream, a butter of sour cream. This is Parmesan cheese. And we're gonna use another type of cheese, any cheese that you have. This is cheddar, I think. And sugar. And this is pancake flour. We're gonna use this pancake flour. And some sesame seed.
Sesame seeds?
Sesame seed, yeah. Just to.
How do you say that in español? Semillas de sésamo.
Ese es de sésamo o ajonjolí.
Ajonjolí. We can say semilla de sésamo or ajonjolí.
Okay, good to know. I didn't know that one before.
Mm-hmm.
Y la mantequilla.
La mantequilla.
No la enseñé.
And butter, sorry.
Okay, yeah, that's very important, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to pull up the Facebook page here to see if there's any live comments happening. See, there's a couple people watching.
If you want to join.
No, no comments yet. Okay, oh, you're going to use the electric mixer.
So we're going to use this electric thing, but if you have another one that is bigger one, you can use as well. We're going to use this one. So for a while, we're gonna. My dog.
Yeah, so it's good you have assistants there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so do you have all your ingredients pre-measured?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So they're ready.
They're just ready to go. You're just gonna mix them up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're just gonna. We have technical.
Yeah, no problem. So in El Salvador, when people say they're having quesadilla, do they know it's like, is it generally the quesadilla dulce or quesadilla de postre, or do you actually say, oh, we're gonna have quesadilla postre or something like that? Do you call it something different?
Yeah, like quesadilla, it's this dish, like dessert.
Mhm.
But because we have like a lot of Mexican places and Mexican food, you also can find the regular quesadilla, but that is not when Salvadorian people say quesadilla, it's talking about this dessert.
Okay.
Not
it's actually that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That distinct, that it's always
very,
sweet
very
in El
popular.
Salvador. Yeah, okay. Unless you're going to a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, unless you can.
Other than that, yeah.
And we, the same, but as Salvadorian, when you say quesadilla, it's this dessert.
Sweet. Okay, very
Sweet.
cool.
Okay, so.
But that's new to a lot of people here.
Yeah.
New information.
Entonces primero eso se lo pongo. Y, sí, mi asistente.
So I'm gonna put silent here so you don't hear the.
Okay, sure. Maybe I'll put some music on, or I'll just do a little chat with
So
the
first-
audience. Yeah, go ahead.
Just gonna say that we add the 5 eggs, and I'm gonna mix with the sugar here. That it's 1 cup of sugar.
Okay. All right. So folks, if you're just tuning in, this is Culture Kitchen, our weekly online cooking show. Today's student host is Adri or Adriana. from El Salvador, and she's cooking two things today. One is a quesadilla, a Salvadoran quesadilla, which is a dessert. It's a sweet quesadilla, but it still involves cheese. And then what is the other thing? Enchiladas. So that's going to come up after. So we're very happy to have some representation from Central America. Just a few students, international students coming from Central America at VIU these days. But of course, we have quite a number of Canadians of Central American background as well. Okay, what can I say? Oh, and if you're a regular viewer, or if you're just interested in keeping up with the show, next week is a pretty special episode because we actually have a student club as the host. It's going to be WUSC, World University Service. Geez, I don't even know the acronym. But anyway, students from a student organization that supports refugees coming to Canada to study and stay and make a new home here. So that'll be next week, and they're going to be, I think 3 or 4 students from that program, including the students who have come to Canada through that program. And they're going to be talking about their organization as well as cooking. So that's next week. And Adri right now is just blending up the first of the ingredients for that sweet quesadilla. Adri, how's it going over there? You can't hear me? Because everything's muted? I hope I'm not muted. No, I'm not muted, just you. Uh-huh. Well, folks, how's everyone doing out there? Yeah, I know you can hear me.
I cannot hear you. Are you?
You can hear me? That's interesting. I hope that people can hear me. Because of the blend, the mixer. Okay. Yeah, so if you need to mute it again because you're gonna blend, go for it. But you know what? Maybe so we can feel like we're there with you in the kitchen. Don't worry about it. You can mix away, and it'll just be part of the ambiance. It is a cooking show. Go for it.
But I think the sound's gonna be loud, but we can try. But
I'll mute you if it's too bad. I'll mute you. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to be there with you and experience everything. Go for it.
Because I can barely hear you. Okay, so we're using high speed. And we're gonna wait until this is soft. Until this is green, we're gonna add the other ingredients.
I mean, I don't mind all the sounds. They're not maybe the most pleasant sounds, but at least I feel like we're there with you now. There's an operation in progress. Salvadoran quesadillas being created. Keep going. Don't worry about me. I'm just improvising and keep the dialogue going. Oh, just keep going. No problem here. I'm just talking away to keep the show going. Chat? Sure, I could chat to you. Just keep fixing. Just talk and talk. Yeah, that's it. So Culture Kitchen. I don't know how many episodes we've done now, maybe like 20? I don't know. We basically started this right at the beginning of the pandemic. So 4 a month for what, 6 months, over 20. We're probably getting close to 30 then. Yeah, crazy. Hey, pandemic life. Those of us who are working from home, Zoom is like breathing. I don't know. We're getting used to it. in some ways, but yeah, long time to be doing everything over the computer like this. But I'm glad we can connect. And for folks out there who are VIU students or recent graduates of VIU, I'd like to hear from you if you want to be a guest on this show, to cook something and share how it's done. That would be really great, because we have a lot of weeks ahead of us in this semi-quarantine life, and maybe quasi-quarantine. You can get out and about pretty well these days through Nanaimo, but not so much on campus. Not yet. We will see. So I guess that quesadilla requires a very thorough mix, as Adri is mixing away. But you know, it takes work to prepare desserts a lot of the time. So maybe I'll go back to the music. Adri had recommended a nice song that was kind of a new version of an old, well-known song that's all about El Salvador. So I'll go back to that. Love it. Mi Tierra is the name of the song, and the new version she recommended is by the King Flip.
Vengo a hablarte de mi tierra, mi país, El Salvador, donde todo te queda cerca, desde la playa hasta el mirador. Desde que nací hasta que muera, yo soy de aquí. Y quiero que me entierren en el pueblito donde yo crecí. Estaba para El Salvador, cantó mi estado, pulgarcito más. Tantos momentos bellos, algunos sucesos trágicos, pero que va, este es un poema de nación. Para describirlo no me alcanzará una canción. Aquí no te miento, aquí te dan baja, aquí se juega macho con la baraja. Es la tierra donde se revientan los morteros.
Okay.
The sour cream and the flour.
Sour cream and flour, right on. Mixing it up, and we've got the music to go for this great mixing moment.
Tortilla tostada con cuajada. Somos locos como el mágico con su culebrita macheteada. Comemos tamales de lote en la tusa. Que hasta DiCaprio dijo que le encantan las pupusas. De mi tierra.
Oh, yeah.
We're adding the cheese.
Okay, yeah. If you're just tuning in and you're wondering what's going on, we've got Adri and her friend who's visiting from El Salvador making some quesadillas. And they're just mixing up the ingredients now. It looks laborious. For the ESL students that may be watching, I want you to try to use laborious in a sentence and use it in front of your teacher. A good word. Laborious meaning, you know, requiring of significant labor or a lot of labor, work. So making quesadillas, Salvadoran style, is laborious. There's a good example sentence. It's another good word. Practice some vocabulary. Maybe words to describe a pastry or a dessert. Sweet, fluffy, delicious, scrumptious. I'm just trying to, think of things to talk about in this time period, Adri, and I was thinking of vocabulary, good vocabulary for the ESL students out there. Words to describe a delicious dessert other than delicious. Maybe, I don't know, tart.
Okay, now I stopped using the machine.
Okay.
I'll show you how it looks like. we already put the eggs, the flour, and the cheese. Well, and the sugar, and then we put the butter that we already melted. So you see, we're not using the machine now. We're just mixing together, and then we're gonna use.
Lo voy a levantar para que se vea. Mira, Ceci.
So we're gonna put this in a container.
Call it a pan or a dish.
Pan that it's already with a little bit of oil. You can put some butter if you want, and then we're gonna put the mix. You can see.
Oh, nice. Nice pour.
Yeah, nice color. Nice color. Because we add, maybe because of, sometimes you can see this mix a little white, but this is more yellow, maybe because of the cheese or the eggs. And then it's already, and I'm gonna put the sesame seeds in the top as a decoration, like a topping.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put a little bit in my hand.
Sesame is a nice thing to use as a topping for a lot of. I even put sesame on my stir fries, like on a noodle stir fry. At the end, sprinkle sesame seeds on.
A bit more.
Well, I gotta say, Adri, this is very different for me. I've never seen this quesadilla.
Well, remember that it's the same that we shared in the Coffee Around the World.
Oh yeah.
It's like do you remember last?
Yeah, but I didn't get to see it being made.
Yeah. But
so that's what you brought to that, yeah.
Yeah, that was already cooked, but yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna put this in the oven about half an hour.
Okay.
Or in 345. 350.
350 degrees. Okay. 350 degrees.
Sí, lo debajo.
All right. Did you set your timer?
No.
You're just going to keep an eye on it? Yeah. Using the timer is usually a good idea, especially when multitasking. I know it saves me sometimes.
Okay, 30 minutes.
Good to go, 30 minutes.
Okay, and while we're waiting,
para que se vean los ingredientes.
We're gonna make the
enchiladas.
Enchiladas that I was telling you that it's different from Mexicans. So we're gonna use smashed beans. These are smashed beans and fried. It's very like
probably like mashed.
Or mashed. Well,
like if you're eating like mashed potatoes, like mashed.
Yeah, but we put it in the blender.
Oh,
like
yeah,
you
so
cannot fry it with your hands because they are soft. But usually we put them in the blender, and then we fry them
Yeah.
So we use, this is in many Mexican dishes as well. So I'm gonna use this one, and also more cheese. Again, we use cheese and avocado
Beautiful.
and one boiled egg.
Very nice.
Sometimes we can put other things like meat, like the meat that you use with the tacos. You can put a little bit, but this is gonna be vegetarian, not just. And so first we're gonna, and these are tortillas. It's like a taco tortillas, but they are fried. Those are fried. And then crunch. So you can find this in the supermarket that they say like for enchiladas. You can find them because you see they are hard.
Yeah, those are like. Would you use the same one for tostadas? Maybe.
Yeah, tostadas. The same. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna put some beans here. You put the beans.
Voy a ponerle aquí. Ahí le ve bien.
Sí. Aquí podemos poner esto.
Great. We get to hear a little bit of Spanish on the program tonight.
Sorry. Yeah. So because I have my friends that are helping me and my family as well. So I'm just putting some beans here.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna add some avocado. El avocado primero. Eso, el huevo.
No, primero.
El avocado. So first, so maybe you can learn some Spanish like you were saying. So
sure, that'd be great.
Okay, beans, frijoles in Spanish.
Frijoles.
Frijoles molidos, like because they're blended.
Oh yeah, molidos is like, yeah, I know what that's been. Molidos is like when it's made into a paste, just like you have. Right? Yeah, like mashed up. So frijoles molidos.
Rices that Aida is putting in the tortillas of tortilla. Well, tortilla is tortilla. And then avocado, aguacate. Aguacate. And then some cheese, queso.
Queso.
In English it's shred cheese, but
shredded.
Rallado. Queso rallado.
Rallado.
And some boiled eggs. It's huevo duro.
Huevo duro.
And and like I was telling you that some people can put some meat or another thing that's like curtido, and then you have ta-da, enchilada with.
Y puede ser la salsa. Puede ser con chile.
Con salsa?
Yeah, you can put some salsa or hot sauce or chile, and it's.
So what do you got there? Hot sauce?
This is tomato sauce, the one that you use with pupusas.
Oh yeah.
So look, this is a very traditional dish that you can use for dinner or for lunch, or you can use this type of.
Yeah, you could use a salsa, like Mexican salsa.
And
so that one is very similar to tostada, isn't it? How I know tostada in Mexico is very similar to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but we call it.
You call it enchilada.
Enchiladas. Yeah. And do you know how Mexican enchiladas are? I'm not sure.
They're usually like rolled up. A Mexican enchilada is rolled, like the tortilla is not crispy, but it's like rolled. Then it's like bañado in queso y salsa, I think. Sorry, I have to figure out what language I'm speaking. But yeah, covered. When I say bañado, it's in Spanish, like it means bathed, I guess. So like it's the enchiladas I've seen around here, they're like covered, they're like wrapped almost like a small burrito and then covered in the salsa and cheese. So they're different.
Okay, so this is our enchiladas, and we put some curtido as well, the one that we use with pupusas sometimes. So it's the same word but different place. But like you say, it's, and maybe Mexican they use like enchilada, like tostada.
Tostada, yeah.
And
so the curtido is nice too, and that's something that's quite typical in El Salvador from what I have learned. And that's like a pickled cabbage.
Yeah,
pickled cabbage, usually homemade.
With carrot, shred carrot, and you can put some jalapeno, and we use herb.
Cebolla.
So you can put some onions, and we use oregano.
It's the same, oregano.
Yeah, but it's
same.
Dry, not fresh. It's dry oregano. We use a lot of that for like the sauce, and then we put some vinegar and to pickle them, and a little bit of salt, some water, maybe? No. Lemon, you can put some lemon, and then you have your curtido.
It's like a fermented thing, right?
Yeah, it's like a
fermentado. Yeah, it's very nice. It's good. I've had that before on pupusas. Okay, so there's your enchilada. Who's gonna do the taste test?
Oh,
that's a tradition we have on the show.
Okay, I can taste it, and I can try a bite with all the ingredients. Let's see.
Good crunch. Oh yeah.
It's very, very
How
good.
is it? Thumbs up?
Very, very good. Yeah.
Great to hear it.
For dinner.
Awesome. Well, it's kind of inspired me to make that too. It's easy, right? Pretty easy to make, and it's tasty. You can't really go wrong. With beans, cheese, avocado, egg, tortilla, corn tortilla. I like it. And with the sauces that you have lots of options with. If you like it spicy or not, that's just up to each person. Or you want curtido, like the fermented cabbage, is another option to add some other flavors to it.
Yeah.
Very nice meal or snack, as you say. It can be just put together quickly after classes.
You can also use different things like I said, meat or chicken, like shredded chicken.
Shredded chicken, yeah. That's how I've had it. Very nice. Okay, great. So that's the enchiladas, and now your dessert. I guess after you eat that, hopefully it'll line up well with when your quesadilla is ready, your dessert quesadilla.
Yeah. Did you say that after?
After you eat, so it might not happen on the show because I know it's quite a while. But for you and your friends and your family there that are eating enchiladas, hopefully by the time you finish, you'll have a fresh quesadilla for dessert.
Yeah, for sure. And maybe I can show you a picture. Let me find a picture here and share with you from a quesadilla, how it's the final.
Sure, so maybe I'll have to make you a co-host so you can share your screen.
Like if you Google this, quesadilla salvadoreña, you're gonna find this.
And before you go, we'll have to do like a nice close up of that enchilada.
Okay.
Just to get people in the mood, you know, that's what I'm hoping happens. One of the outcomes of this show is that we inspire people to try these recipes. And with this one, to go back to the enchilada for a moment,
Okay.
you bought the tortilla shells already like toasted like that or fried.
Yeah.
Like you didn't have to cook it. You didn't have to fry it yourself. The tortilla.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a big tortilla chip.
This.
It's already made, already cooked.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just checking. So that's one of the other things that makes it fast to prepare. You're not making a tortilla from scratch, or you're not even reheating a tortilla, really. Would you put those in the oven though, after you put together your enchilada with the tortilla shell, the beans and the cheese? Would you ever put that in the oven to make it hot, or you just make sure the beans are hot?
Yeah, maybe if you have another type of cheese like this that melts, you can, but because of the avocado, it doesn't,
right.
like if you warm the avocado,
It gets a little bit mushy or something. Yeah.
So we usually like don't put in the oven. Like you can buy this in the street. So on the street they have all the ingredients, and then they made you enchilada, and you eat that in the street without
just like that
already.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
So one day when campus is open, maybe I'll see you with a whole like assembly line of ingredients sitting at a desk somewhere, and you're just going to be putting together your enchilada with all the ingredients. You don't need an oven. You don't need any. You don't need to be in a kitchen, right? As long as you have the ingredients.
Yeah.
It could be a good. Well, who knows what the world's going to look like after this when we do go back, but yeah, that would be kind of a cool thing to have a station for one of the cultural events, right? To make your own enchilada.
That could be a good thing to do. Very fun, fast, and we can just like share and eat very delicious thing, and very easy, like you see. Maybe you're gonna need to prepare all the things that gonna take time, but once that you have all the things together, you just put and eat.
Exactly. So maybe if you can show everybody the enchilada again, Salvadoran style enchilada, and then I'm gonna just check the live feed to see if we have any comments.
I know.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's there today. That's all right. A lot of people watch after the fact. But yeah. Oh, sorry. Did you show? I was distracted looking at the phone to see if there was anybody online. But there we go. That's the enchilada Salvadoran style, made by Adri and her wonderful team.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on this edition of Culture Kitchen, or we can call it La Cocina Cultural today. And then, yeah, that quesadilla, I'm curious about it. Maybe before we close, can you just show us what it's looking like as it bakes?
Yeah.
In the oven? Because it's probably starting to rise a bit.
Oh, in the oven? Yeah.
Do you think?
I think, yeah.
Or too complicated?
No, I was just looking that if I can change the camera, but it's okay.
Okay. So for folks who are tuning in late, you'll see this is a quesadilla Salvadoran style, and ooh, the reflection makes it hard to see.
Yeah.
See myself, that was a
interesting experience. Open just a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's hard to see. What you could do, Adri, is when it is done, maybe just take a picture and you can post it to the comments to this video.
Okay. Can you see I opened the oven just a little bit.
No, I just see the stovetop right now.
Like this?
Ahí está. There it is. Oh, I see the cheese is kind of there and the sesame seeds. So it's baking. Still baking. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, if you can just post a picture of that when it's done and say, here's my quesadilla, the dessert quesadilla.
Yes.
And that's it. That's what we'll have to do. But muchas gracias, Adri. Thank you very much. And thank you to your friends for being a part of this show and helping out. And we learned some new stuff from about food in El Salvador. So that's great.
Yay. Okay.
Okay, until next time,
Thanks
folks,
for
keep
the
tuning in
time.
and checking VIU Cultural Connections on Facebook. I'm VIU Simon, that's Adri, and hope you enjoyed the program. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Adios.
Wow.